Hey, welcome back to the Big Ranch Show. As always, thank you for joining me. If you could, hit that subscribe button down below and let's get right to it. Now, this happens to be a video, basically a video to spread someone's shame. A woman the other day accused a Texas state trooper of sexual assault on a traffic stop. Her claim is that he sexually assaulted her, and when her boyfriend showed up to the scene, she told her, or he told him, or told her that she better not say anything, and that after the policeman made the boyfriend leave, that he circled back around behind this car dealership and sexually assaulted her, and then took her to jail. That is the claim of one Sherita Dixon-Cole. She accused Officer Daniel Hubbard of sexual assault during a May 20th traffic stop. And her attorney, Esley Mara, said in a statement released Monday morning, it says right here, "It's deeply troubling when innocent parties are falsely accused, and I am truly sorry for any trouble these claims may have caused Officer Hubbard and his family. I take full responsibility for amplifying these claims to the point of national concern." And then it goes on to say that our goal in presenting claims of misconduct is to arrive at a quick and as accurately as possible the truth, is what they wrote in their statement. So apparently that was her attorney. And there's a bit of, I guess you could say, a stain on this woman's record here. The fact is, she was pulled over for driving while intoxicated. Whether or not that plays out, whatever. However that plays out in court, that's one thing, right? She was driving erratically. She had open containers in the car, and if you watch the video, you will see. And one reason I'm not going to post it for you here is that video is over an hour long. But in the video, it is clear that he never sexually touches the woman in any way, shape, or form. Never says anything sexual to her. Only separates the two of the boyfriend and the girlfriend after being nice enough to allow her to speak to her boyfriend before taking her to jail, which he did not have to do. And then they just sit there, just basically run their mouth about the cop back and forth. And finally, he's like, "That's not what he let them get together so they could, talk for a second about where she's going to be and stuff like that. And instead, they wanted to make it all about the traffic stop and this and that. And so he puts her back in the squad car, in the front passenger seat, and I guess the tow truck shows up, because after the tow truck shows up, I kind of just turned it off. Or after he leaves the scene, and I just kind of turned it off at that point, because her claims at that point were already negated. You don't even have to make it through the whole hour and 30 plus minute video or whatever to get to the facts. Because one of her claims was he had already sexually assaulted her before the boyfriend showed up, and nowhere in it does it show him taking her back behind some secluded area and sexually assaulting her. Now you could say, "Oh, well, maybe he turned off his video camera." No. There's no point before he gets there that it looks like he just straight turns it off. There's no extended period of time there. And he never placed his hands on her. She says he had his hands, upper skirt, before her boyfriend ever got there. That never took place. It never happened. And her attorney right here is making it very clear that these are false allegations. So what's to happen to somebody that makes a false rape allegation that could have screwed up a person's career? I'll take it back to another person who actually lost their career over a false allegation. The guy who played Enzo Amore on WWE television. He lost his career with the WWE over a false comment. He lost his entire WWE career. He'll never be in WWE again. Now, the WWE is going to sit there and tell you, "Oh, he was fired because he didn't tell us." They gave him less than a day to tell them about a problem he was having, because he didn't even think it was real until the day that he was terminated. Here's an officer, thank God he had video footage to back himself up. Thank God for the body cams. This is what I've been saying for a long time. You know, the body cams don't only make the police officers safer, it makes everyone's. It doesn't only make the public safer, it makes them safer too against accusations like this. That is why I believe body cameras should be used in every department across the country. Because if they're not, things like this you couldn't prove otherwise. It'd be he said, she said. And there are a lot of times officers are going to find themselves out on the road pulling a woman over, when they're out by themselves. It's going to happen. So what should happen now that it's been proven that this woman is no more than a bald-faced liar? That she tried to destroy a man's career simply because she didn't like the fact that she got pulled over. If you ask me, she should be charged with making false statements, making false rape claims. I don't know if there's a law for that, but there should be. Because making claims like this, false claims about somebody raping you, makes it harder for someone who is actually raped to be able to get justice. So Sherita Dixon-Cole, you are a shameful human being. This man did nothing to you. He was nothing but utmost respectful and kind to you. And you pulled this kind of bullshit on him. This officer went above and beyond what he had to do to make sure that you were happy and taken care of and not being treated, improperly. And that's how he gets repaid. He let you talk to your boyfriend. He could have told your boyfriend to go on. He didn't have to let your boyfriend stay there. That was a threat to him. You might not think it was, but you think about it. Here's a man pulling up in a car that you have no clue what's in the car. It's dark. That put his life at risk. And how do you repay him? With false sexual assault allegations. This is why when I posted the story before over on social media, that I was like, no, we've got to, that I hope it's not true, and we've got to wait for the evidence. And the evidence proves, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that this woman is a liar. Just trying to get sympathy because she got pulled over for something she wasn't supposed to be doing, drinking while intoxicated. As the officer went through her car, he found multiple open containers. He found a cup sitting in the front console right by the driver's seat with alcohol in it. Hopefully this woman's learned her lesson to not make false allegations. But I hope she is charged. Because these false allegations, not only do they destroy people's lives, they destroy people's ability to actually get justice when they've actually been sexually assaulted. To the officer, to what's his name, Daniel Hubbard. Daniel Hubbard, I am sorry that these allegations were made against you. I know the Texas State Troopers do their best to go above and beyond, and we hold you to a higher esteem than even local police officers, and you tend to do that. You tend to follow that day in and day out. So I thank you, Officer Daniel Hubbard, and every other state trooper across the state who does their job every single day, puts your lives on the line every single day, even when there's people like this out there. So I want to thank you for your time and your service. And Daniel Hubbard, I am glad your body cam, exonerated you. I'm sorry that these allegations ever came against you. And I hope it didn't just upset your family too badly. Because I know these kind of allegations can be detrimental to a family, and it's not right. If you're going to make a false allegation, I suggest you reconsider. Because there's no reason to ruin someone's life just because you didn't like how things went down. Just because a police officer pulls you over doesn't mean he deserves to have his career ruined because you didn't like the fact he pulled you over. Or the fact that he arrested you for something you did that was illegal. and to other people that make claims against random other people that are false. You are no better. These people these people need to spend some time in jail if they're making false allegations that are proven beyond a shadow of a doubt to be a false allegation. You make it too hard for other people. Anyhow, this has been the Big Rand Show. I just thought I'd bring this episode to you right quick, along with the other one. This one will go up in the afternoon sometime. And tomorrow on Thursday, I plan to upload my Storyfire app review, and hopefully you will enjoy that. Anyhow, y'all have a great day. This has been the Big Rand Show. I'm your host, Jacob Keck, and I'll see you down the road.